Okay, what's up YouTubers? This is Herm Says, Play to Win. Back with another War Thunder Ground Forces simulator battle. So this time I'm driving out the, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, the Panzerbefehlswagen Jagdpanther. So it's essentially the premium Jagdpanzer 5 Jagdpanther. And so in real life, this was a command vehicle version of the famous Jagdpanther tank destroyer. So in real life, it carried extra radio equipment. And I'm not sure how historically accurate it is in this game, because I would think that if the TD is carrying extra radio equipment to serve as a command vehicle, then there would be less ammunition capacity. Well, in-game, the premium Jagdpanther and the regular Jagdpanther has the exact same ammo capacity. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's just something that Gaijin has overlooked, or if possibly in real life the Befehlswagen version of this vehicle just has the same exact ammunition load. So anyway, yeah, it's kind of trivia, but being a historical and tank, well, actually military vehicle nut that I am, I'm kind of interested in these details. So anyway, so what I have to say about premium vehicles in this game in general is that it's kind of weird how you can essentially buy for real money exact replicas of vehicles that exist in the game. Because I've always thought that the philosophy that World of Tanks adopts, that premium vehicles should not be quite as good as fully upgraded regular vehicles of the same tier, I thought that made a lot of sense. Of course, in World of Tanks, there are notable exceptions to that rule that eventually get nerfed or pulled out of the premium shop entirely. But in any case, yeah. So getting back to this battle here. So we're on Kursk. So in my vehicle lineup at BR 6.7 for each nation, I have a heavy tank, a medium tank, and a tank destroyer. And depending on the map that I draw, I decide on which vehicle to drive. So something like the Jagdpanther with the 88mm L71 is perfect for long-range sniping on a map like Kursk. So I took a few shots at an enemy player who was pretty well hull down over a kilometer away. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to connect. Actually, my ranging is really off here. So, thought I'd take a moment to hopefully kill a couple of AIs. Maybe not. Okay, enemy TD pops up on the minimap, so he must be really close. Yeah, the key thing to remember about this vehicle is that it's got weak side armor. So Yeah, any shot that penetrates through the thin side armor will have a chance of just doing catastrophic damage. So always need to be careful about pointing the front of this vehicle to the most serious threat. And in any case, you want to be pointing the front anyway, because the gun is pointed that way. Okay, so there's an enemy heavy popping up here. So I have to shoot from the commander's view because of the tall grass on this map. Oh, there are two of them. So they're ISs of some sort. Yeah, at this point I'm being careful here because I'm not sure if they're IS-1s or 2s. Obviously the IS-2s are going to be a much bigger threat to me. Okay, so this guy was in an IS-1. And one of them is turned away to engage something else. Okay, this is another IS-1. So these IS-1s, I think they had the right idea to try to get in behind us. Unfortunately, they pushed up into the high ground, essentially in the middle of our formation, instead of really behind our formation. And so now they're kind of caught in a crossfire here. So one of them has taken off already after taking that disabling hit from me. And get my first kill of this match. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of playing Soviets on this map, to be honest. Seems like this map, because of the long lines of sight, as I plow right into the enemy wreck here, which for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I was expecting it to disappear or something, but it just hangs around for whatever reason. Meanwhile, the Panther up ahead is playing games with this disabled IS-1. Just messing with the funky physics in this game. Yeah, the physics in this game definitely need some work here. I mean, you're not supposed to be able to flip tanks over by driving into them. I mean, it just doesn't happen, that sort of thing. Okay, so I rammed this IS, so he's really completely screwed. See, look at this this physics here. I mean, it's just completely. I mean, clearly this Panther is just doing this for the lols. Okay, well, if the Panther doesn't want the kill, I'll take it. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so enemy medium. About a kilometer away. Yeah, this premium vehicle is really quite good. It's got a very capable gun. It's got good frontal armor. It's got the weak side armor, but it does have very good mobility for as heavy a vehicle as it is. So I know this enemy medium is up here somewhere, so I'd see it, some dust being kicked up. So I know he's around here somewhere. Now with the Soviet mediums, when you approach in a TD, okay, so there's the enemy medium firing up there. You want to be careful because the Soviet mediums are very mobile. And so if you approach, if you get too close to them, then they can actually use their mobility to outmaneuver you, get around your side, get to your rear, and then you'd be in a world of trouble. Okay, so hit his gun barrel. Yeah, and this is especially true if you are playing a heavy tank destroyer, so a Ferdinand or a Jagdtiger. Yeah, I see a lot of tank. Well, so when I play mediums, I see a lot of tank destroyer drivers make the mistake of trying to get up close instead of trying to keep their distance so they won't get too close and risk getting flanked. Because I mean, the strength of the tank destroyer is that it has the superior firepower. But in exchange for the superior firepower, they have low flexibility in terms of training the gun, as I pick up my third kill on this T-44. So instead of playing to their strengths and keeping their distance and using their superior firepower, I see a lot of tank destroyer drivers try to close the distance instead, and that is not a good idea when you're facing off against a mobile medium. Now, having said that, this enemy T-44 that I just knocked out, he was not making... He did not make a good tactical choice there in essentially trying to outshoot me from distance. Well, not from distance, but trying to outshoot me, period. This is because the strength of his tank, again, is the mobility. And he would have been coming downhill, so he would have picked up a lot of speed in a hurry. So if I were in his place, I think I would have just rolled the dice and gone after an enemy TD and try to get around him or get behind him. But anyway, at this point that's neither here nor there. Okay, so driving up, we're gonna push to the enemy cap here. Me and this Panzerbefehlswagen 6P. So essentially a command version of the Porsche Tiger. So that one wasn't available during the half-price event, and therefore I don't have it, but if it were to go on half-price sale, I think I'd probably pick it up because it looks like a reasonably capable heavy. But I'm loath to pay full price for anything when I know that if I'm just patient, I can pick things up at half price. Okay, so pushing all the way up here. Need to see what's on the other side of this hill here. Okay. So AI anti-tank gun positions. Okay. So there's one back there. On target. Okay, and all of the enemy anti-tank guns are opening up on me now. It's okay though, I can tank shots pretty well. As long as they don't hit the machine gun port. I think, so the machine gun port is the one glaring weak spot in the frontal armor of this vehicle. So if you're ever up against a Jagdpanther, that's what you want to shoot for. If you have no choice but to engage him from the front. So let's see. So an enemy heavy pops up on the minimap. So yeah, I don't like the spotting system in this game. I mean, this guy, you know, if he had not shown up on a minimap, you know, he could have really sneaked up on me and just caused a really serious problem for me. Okay, so that's 4th kill. IS-2. Yeah, and that just illustrates the problem with the IS-2 is the turret armor, especially the area around the mantlet, is especially weak. Okay, so medium shows up. T-34, one shot. So 5 kills this game. As taking fire from, looks like an AI anti-tank gun, but I'm not sure exactly. Okay, so there's an enemy that's capping our zone. So the friendly Tiger P is capping the enemy zone, so I'm just gonna motor down there as I catch some air there. Motor down to the enemy cap and help with the capping. Yeah, there's only one enemy left alive at this point. So if I can just get down into the cap, then we should win just by capping faster. The voice macros are kind of funny in this game. Okay, so just capping. We have a Panther, I think a Panther D near our own base that is going back to deal with the enemy that's capping our base. Okay. So apparently our Panther has forced the enemy out and killed him. And so the enemy player still has 1 spawn left, so I tell the Tiger P to watch for incoming from spawns as I turn around to get into a defensive posture here. So there's a 50-50 chance that the T-44 will spawn in the western spawn. And so he's already spamming artillery at us. So there he is. Okay. I think he probably sent the shot through the probably through the machine gun port. Because either that or he's firing APCR. Not sure. But anyway, we've capped their zone, so the tickets are counting down. And I'm out of my regular ammo, so I'm just firing solid shot at this point. Which is not the preferred option in this situation. And that's it. So this turned out to be a pretty lucrative match. One of the complaints about ground forces is that in simulator you don't earn any more credits than in the other modes. So this match actually made over 44,000 lions. So regular game currency. So good match. 5 kills. 2 assists. So, yep. Alright, so if you stuck around to the end here, thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more.